Hello, everybody. Welcome to Death Savers episode 3, if I'm not mistaken. Oh gosh, gotta throw another yabbish.
Could be episode 4, but hey, who's counting?
Yeah, it would be episode 4. We've had a couple of scheduling things happen this month. Let's see. Before we start, I can't remember what happened in the last episode, so I'm not going to attempt to recap. But essentially, they're still in Foxington, if I'm not mistaken. Um,
Yes.
and from there, I guess I will give it to Kev, because I don't have any announcements that I can think of.
Yes, we are still in Foxington, and the party has the party being Tobin has just purchased an entire barrel of
Yes.
alcohol, um, but also had just previously, a bit of an encounter. Uh, Basil, the bartender, was a bit feisty, to say the least, and there was somewhat of a shady tabaxi that made a departure earlier in the episode. So, with that, we are going to start off with Tobin rolling. Let's see. We will say a dexterity check
Dexterity. Okay.
at
Oh,
disadvantage.
We're starting
oh no, this is
strong.
gonna be bad. Because I already rolled a 2. So a 2.
All right. So, as the party exited the pub, Tobin attempting to wield this giant barrel, which we had previously done the math for. I can't recall. You had just been able to push, pull, drag it. It seems it just slips your grasp.
Oh no.
Now, who's to say you're getting a little tired getting it all the way through the pub, or maybe the beer you drank is finally starting to hit and you're just not quite on top of it, but the barrel just suddenly gets lighter in your grasp, and before you know it, you are chasing said barrel down a hill.
Oh gosh.
So
Uh,
the yes.
so as he loses it, Grizzlies is going to use shape water to gain control of the barrel of booze.
What exactly is that, like a distance based spell or
yeah. Yeah,
like what's
30
the
feet.
range
The
on
range
it?
is 30 feet.
Okay.
I can control it 5-foot cube of water. Or any liquid that can fit inside a 5-foot cube.
Okay. Give me trying to think. Let's see. What's the best thing for like a reaction? That's what I'm trying to think of.
acrobatics, maybe, or sleight of
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go with an acrobatics. Give me an acrobatics check.
13.
13. Okay, so unfortunately, by the time you get yourself to realizing that Tobin is literally pushing air and starting to chase after what is now a very heavy boulder, it's just out of range for you to
Oh.
control. And just so you guys are tracking, so where the party is right now, it's going to be headed from where you're at slightly to the, say, 4 o'clock direction, just so you kind of have an idea of which way the barrel is currently moving.
Okay.
Now, most of the people are jumping out of the way. They see this giant barrel cascading towards them, making quite the rumble sound. However, just around the corner of a building, out step two tax collectors, and they are not so kindly pushing along somebody who happens to be in a set of cuffs. You see, you can make out that it's a humanoid, perhaps a human, half elf, something along those lines. And Marco, I'm going to need you to make an acrobatics check.
Oh dear. 14.
Okay, so as you're turning the corner around the building, you realize that you hear some not pleasant rumbling sounds. And you slow your pace just enough to see one of the tax collectors step out into the road. And just as he turns to bark an order for you to move quicker, he is crushed by this barrel. And you're left standing there, slightly wet from the now wasted alcohol that is slowly settling into the sewers of the street. And the other tax collector is quite shockingly looking at you, wondering what to do next. And at that,
Marco's going to turn to this tax collector. Well, I would like to say that's a crushing defeat, wouldn't you say?
And before he doesn't really even manage to get out a response and just turns the corner and starts running.
Hey, I thought we were having fun over here. Where are you going?
Now, as you say that, a couple of slightly winded individuals come up from the direction from whence the barrel came. And they kind of look over the situation. Tobin, you've just watched your bought and paid for barrel of beer obliterate a tax collector.
Darn it. Oh, such wasted booze.
So sorry for the loss, mate.
Oh, is there a person under there?
There
Oh,
was a
shit.
person under there.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yeah, it appears we may have hit someone, but far as I can tell, no one that we should be too concerned with.
Oh god.
I see you keep pleasant company.
It's not by choice. You guys wouldn't happen to have a lock pick or anything, would you? He's like holding up the shackles.
Ooh. I see they were quite good friends of yours.
Yeah, you could say that.
Tobin's attempting to salvage any bit of the ale into his water skin.
Oh, May, I would not drink. You
Um,
know what? You do you. You do you.
Yeah. Ooh, as far as the lockpick go, sorry to say, no dice on my end.
Well, that's rather unfortunate.
I mean,
Christius, do you think you could be of any assistance?
I can see. I can try and use shape water again and see if I can formulate this water into a key and just unlock the lock.
Well, if that's our only option.
Rizius pulls out his hand. It takes control of the beer that Tobin is so desperately trying to put back into his water skin.
Oh no! Oh.
And has it sends it into the lock of the cuff and has it just conform to the proper shape to fit all the tumblers and just unlocks the cuffs. There you go, friend.
He kind of like rubs his wrist a bit. Well, thank you kindly.
Oh no, we lost Kev.
Oh no, we lost the dungeon master.
Slow internet.
I could hear him. There
I
we go.
can hear you guys.
There we go.
It fixed.
Oh, spoke too soon.
Maybe.
Oh dear. I should have just kept my
Oh,
mouth shut.
there! I was waiting for it. I was like, he's gonna go.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
just roll with it. Let's just roll with it. Don't say a word. Just roll.
We're all gonna move around a bit.
Okay. Anyways, so I take it you got the handcuffs off.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. Well, good. Do you guys realize that I think we left Ash. Oh my gosh.
Oh, we did.
Hey,
Well,
a friend of yours?
Yeah. Ash. Fire Ganassi has blue flames for hair.
Unfortunately, that doesn't ring a bell to me.
Oh well. If you see him, you can't miss him.
Keep that in mind. Well, I appreciate the help, gentlemen. Kind of like rotates his wrists a bit. Now, if you excuse me, I'll get out of your hair.
Question. Not that, we don't make a habit of saving tax collector debt holders. Vriz. Basically, you're not like a murderer or anything like that, are you? I mean, you probably wouldn't tell us if you were.
He kind of like gestures to himself. Do I look like a murderer to you?
To be fair, I don't know what murderers look like.
Well, I assure you, I don't look like one.
Riz just puts his hands in his temples like, Tobin, they don't have a set look.
Well,
For one.
you know, I mean,
Two, we are avoiding the tax collectors whenever we can. It seems you to be in the same manner. If you'd like to join us, I'm sure we wouldn't mind the help. I am Bristius, by the way.
Nice to meet you. I'm Marco.
And I mean, even if you don't necessarily want to join us, maybe you could at least help us, since we helped you, I guess, in a roundabout way.
He kind of ponders. I mean, I guess I could help you since you helped me.
That's the spirit. Nothing too strenuous. We're trying to locate someone. I don't know how familiar you are with Foxington, but we've only been in port, well, long enough for him to buy that barrel of what used to be beer. So,
Well, unfortunately, I am just as new to Foxington as all of you are, it seems.
oh. Have you come across any shops? We're trying to locate a particular shop run by a gentleman named Caliglar.
The name does not ring a bell, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, that is unfortunate. But, yes, well, it's up to you. We are going to continue our search. I would suggest maybe avoiding any more of these wonderful people as he gestures to the still unconscious tax collector.
Marco picks up the shackles and puts the shackles on the unconscious tax collector that's on the ground. There, now he can't cause any trouble. Listen, since you helped me out, I'll help you find this Caliglar, and we'll call it even. Fair enough?
Sounds fair. Yeah, sounds good. Guys, looks towards Tobin, Bristius.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
All right. Well, I guess we should probably double back and see if we come across Ash on the way.
Okay.
Hopefully, didn't wander off too far.
Is there maybe like a description of this Caligari guy?
I don't have one, unfortunately, just the name, and that he runs a shop here. So, all right. And then as we make our way back to the pub, we see that Ash is definitely not still there.
Wonder where he's gone off to.
And as you're kind of pondering that, Basil kind of just takes a step out the door of the pub. Glad I caught you. Your friend, the one with the fire, asked me to tell you if I saw you again that he was a bit uninterested in helping you with the problems you brought upon yourself, as he gestures towards Tobin. He mentioned you can find him in the boat when you're ready to, I guess, move on.
Ah. Okay.
Well, I see you're already done with the beer.
Yes. Completely done. Yeah, you know, it's just it gets out of your hands sometimes. You just gotta go with the flow.
Ah, yes. Well, most impressive. That is quite a quantity.
Yeah, I mean, if you need a guy to move barrels, I'm your guy.
Let's not get too hasty. We
Yeah,
have stuff to do.
I have my own helpers. Thank you. And he just turns around, closes the pub door.
Basil's my favorite.
I don't think you are his.
What? I mean, I bought a lot
I don't know if
of
anybody's
ale from
his
him.
favorite.
Well, I think if we're going to find this Caligar person, we should probably go where there's shops. Most likely one of them should know who or where to find them. The old competition, as they say.
Fair point. Well, I think there's a couple kind of down near the docks. I mean, you know, got to be near. I imagine they're near where all the goods come in and out. People have the most gold as soon as they get off the boats, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. Plus, if not, they at least should know a bit of the lay of the lands, or at least someone might have talked to them about this guy person.
Yeah, you'd think. I mean, it can't be that hard to find.
Well, since we don't have to take the barrel to the boat, we could just head that way anyway.
All right. So,
Sounds like a plan.
well, so you guys walk through the town a little bit. You kind of get right back to the beginning of the dock area, and you can see kind of just a couple of streets that look like they might have what you guys are after. So you've got one street to the left and the other to the right.
Let's take the street to the right.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good. I mean, one half dozen of the other, really.
Is it
All right.
busy this time of day, or Just
It's it's not like peak, but there's enough people out that you're passing by people in the streets, and there's activity in the city. It's not like it's a ghost town or anything like that.
okay.
All right, so you head down this road, you start to come upon a couple of shops. Um, well, I mean, I guess one of these is as possible as any of the others, I suppose. I'm just trying to see which one has a Caliglar working.
Should we divide and conquer, or just all, head into that shop there?
Well, I just wonder if we divide and conquer them, we won't know if the other person has found who we're looking for.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So, all right. Bristius, roll me. Well, actually, let's see. Roll me a charisma check.
Four.
All right. So the first shop you walk into is kind of your general goods store. It has food, some simple supplies, things like rope, sacks, whatever, kind of basic stuff. Bit like a grocery store, if you will.
So Brizius walks up to stand where they have food, like snack items like fruit or something. Picks one up, looks at it, asks, he's looking at it like he's gonna buy it, grabs his point curse. So, sir, looking for a fellow, specific fellow in town, goes by the name Caliglar. Any chance you know of him, where you might find him if we need to talk to him?
Yes, I know Caliglar. This human is looking at you, just kind of leaning over the counter, kind of watching you handle the items, like waiting for you to make a decision. He's got his hand out a little bit already, just kind of like expecting you to pay.
Brizius grabs another one. I'll take both of these.
Well,
They'll say
that'll
they're
be
apples.
1 copper.
Briz hands over the copper.
Oh, so generous. Thank you. Enjoy your apples. I hope you're as open with your coin purse at Caliglar's store as you are with mine. You can find him across the alley, if that's everything.
That is. And
No, no loitering.
Riz, thank you. Brings out a gold coin and just flicks it towards him. Appreciate the info, buddy. And just walks out.
He catches it. And you see him check it. And then he's immediately already on to like another customer, just kind of eyeballing him, giving him stink about just being a genuinely unpleasant person.
Riz walks up to the other two. All right, so he's in the store across the street.
Ooh, did you get me an apple?
And
I did. Here you go, Tobin.
Ooh,
Yeah.
like my favorite.
you guys look across the street from where you're standing and see the sign outside of the shop. And it says in bold lettering, "The Challenging Feather." And it has what it looks to be a potion bottle on the sign. Well, I guess that means this is the place, huh?
Yeah. I mean, unless the guy's lying, but I don't know why he would lie about something like this.
One way to find out.
As Tobin heads that way, he starts eating the apple.
Okay. So you guys walk through the door and you see a very well organized, pretty diverse potion shop. There's a few scrolls in some areas. There is a number of different tools and ingredients to make the potions. Yeah, you instantly have that smell in your nose that there's some perfumes or incense. Something is just, you can kind of instantly tell that there's a lot of magic in, on the shelves. And yeah. And in the center, kind of towards the back of the shop on the ground floor, you see a female, I can always forget what they're called. What is the bird?
Oh, Aarakocras.
Yeah, Aarakocras. That's them. Anyway, there's a female Aarakocra kind of at the back of the shop. And she hears you enter and just gives you like a brief look to kind of see who it was that came into her store, and then just kind of continues to finish the bit of work that she's doing.
So Riz Diaz walk up to her. Excuse me, miss. We are looking for a Calabar. We're informed that this was his shop.
Yes, this is Calabar's shop. How may we be of assistance?
Well, I believe Calabar has some info for us that he might be expecting us. Specifically, my friend back there, and he gestures towards Valdani.
He waves. Well, what business We have a number of clients, and as you can see, we are busy, so could you be perhaps a bit more specific?
Yes. So, Danny, you want to take it? Take it from here? Let her-
Yeah. I'll also just quick pause. So Marco, all you missed was basically that Ash went to the boat because he didn't want to chase after Tobin. And
Understandably.
yeah, shocking, I know. And we've made it to the area of town where there's a bit more shops, and we went to one, didn't turn out to be the correct shop, but we got the information we needed to find the correct shop that is owned by Caliglar. It's called the Challenging Feather. It's a potions shop. And that's where you are right now. And as I told them, I would describe it as a higher end shop. There's a lot, pretty much anything that you could think of that you would need, be it ingredients, potions, some scrolls, but you can tell that it's quality work. Everything's very well taken care of. So, yeah. So I have this letter from my aunt that says I need to find Caliglar, and as Valdani pulls it out, Thervin, the female Aarakocra, sees the seal that was on it and immediately realizes what it has to do with. So she kind of changes. You see her mannerisms change just a bit. Gets a bit more serious in a way and just goes, "Ah, yes. We were wondering if we would be dealing with this at any point. If you follow me, I will bring you to Caliglar." And she motions to basically just follow, and you head upstairs. Or, yeah, upstairs. And the rest of you see everybody moving, so you join. Caliglar is in our herb garden. He will be able to answer anything that you might need of him regarding this matter. And then Thervin turns around and leaves. Oh, well, see, guys, that wasn't so bad. We're making progress.
Yeah, so it seems we found the guy you were looking for.
Yeah,
Out of safety.
I guess so. So Valdani kind of takes a few anxious steps through the doorway.
Marco kind of
and
looks
you guys-
to the others.
Sorry.
So do we have any idea what your buddies technically looking for, or is it just this guy that he's looking for? Is there a specific reason?
Yes. I forgot it, but there is a specific reason. Something about wishes,
Wishes.
I think.
It's a fountain, isn't it? It grants your wishes, your wildest dreams.
Yeah, like
So, Marco, roll, uh, roll a history check.
That's a 18.
Okay, so with your time spent out in the world and on the ocean, and the way that they are both kind of talking about the same thing, but they're slightly different, it makes you recall the the old wives' tale, if you will, of a place that, if found, grants your deepest desire. And it's one of those tales that every ship that you've been on,
Sorry.
it's okay. Yeah, every ship that you've been on, every crew has like a slight variation of the tale, but everybody knows it. Everybody's talked about seeing some place on the horizon that they couldn't quite get to, or was there one minute and gone the next. That's said to possess some magical power.
Marco kind of just... He's chasing after a wives' tale is what you're telling me.
I don't think he has a wife.
Not what it means, Tobin. Well,
Now,
yeah.
why would he be going after basically just a story? It's a myth. It doesn't exist. You would think if it did, someone would have found it by now.
Well,
Unless it's just that well hidden.
yeah, they might not be looking in the right spot.
Right. All right. Well, guess I'll stick around and see what your buddy finds out about this. It's kind of piqued my curiosity, not gonna lie.
Oh, does this mean we'll get to show you the ship later?
If
Are
she's-
you all sailors?
We are now.
Okay.
So, Valdani owns the ship, and he has hired us to tag along with him and help him find this. And we also help him sail. Our friend Ash is probably the most experienced resident sailor we have. And the rest of us just kind of help out where we can.
Right. Well, I'm looking forward to this ship. And he kind of like turns on heel and like follows Valdani, and he's just mumbling to himself, boy, was he that desperate for crew? Damn.
So, Marco, as you walk through the doorway, Valdani's already like just about to walk back out. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Well, I talked with Caliglar. So, it's a bit of a good news, bad news situation. Good news, that's Caliglar. Nice guy. Bad news is we need to take this potion to the head of the Mages Guild before he's going to help us out.
What's in the potion?
Whoa, 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 whoa. He walks around Valdani and heads towards Caliguar. Sir. Sir.
Yes, and a slightly older male. God, can't see it every time.
Birdman.
Yeah.
Arakoa.
Third person. I have it written down. Aarakocra turns to greet you as you walk in. Can I help you with something?
Yes. Perhaps you can explain your reasoning. I say reasoning. So let me get this straight. Homeboy over here points to Val, gets a letter to find you. Did you send this letter, or it has your seal on it? Like, the homegirl downstairs told us that that was your seal. So if you did send this letter and Val answered the letter out of the graciousness of his heart, came to you to help with this whatever, but before you help him, we need to deliver that to a guild first. Can you explain that to me, please?
He takes a breath. My boy, your passion is as fiery as your hair, but much like fire, it burns too quick. You need to understand that perhaps the reason I'm sending him to the guild is because the head of the Mages Guild knows Valdani's aunt, who that letter was actually for. So
oh, okay. So
maybe
you're just sending us as errand boys, more or less, rather than just telling us for front.
Perhaps I'm vetting this person's story to make sure that the information that I have passes to the correct person, and not say somebody who's impulsive and maybe evil-spirited in some way that would use the information that I have in a negative way. Yes, as I thought. Not much to say. So, if you will take your leave, and once said potion is delivered, we will go from there. Very simple. I'm not sending you across the earth. I'm merely asking you to help deliver a potion. Now, perhaps for you that is too great a task, in which case, if you look over here, the sage is just about right for harvesting. Maybe that's more to your skill set.
Listen here, old geezer. All I'm trying to say is rather than beat around the bush.
Go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
That's a 23. I'm just stating.
Well,
if you wanted errand boys,
continue to raise your voice, you see the feathers of one of the wings of the Aarakocra twitch just a little bit out of the corner of your eye, and before you know it, the next thing that you see, Marco, is the sky outside on the street, because the party is now already back outside.
Son of a bitch.
Well, I guess that decision's been made. We might as well head to the Mages Guild.
Hey, buddy, are you all right? You were definitely out for a minute there.
Yeah, I'm all right. Let's just go deliver the stupid potion, because I guess we're errand boys now.
Ooh, I'm
Hate
adding it to my
people
job
People waste
description.
my time.
Errand boy, deckhand. What else? Sailor.
Tax collector crusher.
Ah, I don't like that one. That one's going at the
Ah.
top.
She encourages it.
And yeah, so Valdani just kind of looks, well, do you guys know where the Mages Guild is?
Oh, I thought you asked.
No. I was busy helping carry Marco out after he collapsed when he started yelling at Caliglar.
Tobin's gonna try and go up to a random passerby to ask them.
Okay.
Excuse me. Question. New to this lovely Foxington, I think is what it's called. Do you know by chance where the Mages Guild is?
This half elf just kind of startled, kind of looks at you and just goes, yeah, everybody knows. You go down the street and then you turn left and then you take your second right and then you walk past the well and you're there.
So you go down the street, left, and then you make a right.
Marco
and you
just
get
pats
by
Tobin's
a
shoulder.
well?
Yeah,
So it's by a well.
yeah, that's what I said. Now I got stuff to do.
Okay,
Yes,
thanks.
Tobin, that's
And
what the lovely
stranger
woman
just
said.
walks
Let's get moving.
off. So you guys begin to head down the streets, and before you know it, you guys kind of come up to what is a lot larger building than those around it. Not overly ornate, but definitely decorated a bit nicer, and you see a number of magic using people kind of coming and going, some in robes, some in, mild armor of various types, but they're kind of, it seems to be an active location.
I take it this is where we need to go.
If not, then those mages definitely should know where the Mages Guild is.
Because they're at the Mages Guild, Tobin.
Well, see? Here we are. We're already like 90% done with the mission.
Mission that old geezer could have done himself. But I digress.
Yeah.
Oh, you got that potion? If you do, let's go. Let's be on our way.
Okay. Jeez. So pushy.
Are you okay, Marco?
I am perfectly fine, Tobin.
Oh, because I have some ale here if you want some. I mean,
Nobody
it's
wants that.
bottom
Nobody-
barrel,
No.
but it should still be good.
I'll pass on that, friend. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So you walk up the stairs and you walk into what, as you begin to let your eyes adjust and take it in, is most certainly a guild hall of some variety that you can tell because of the sheer size and amount of things that are around. So you walk into what is kind of the simple dining hall, and you can hear footsteps through the hallways beyond the archway at the end of the table.
Did they say
So-
who we need to deliver this potion to?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said the head of the Mages Guild.
Is there a name for this head of the guild?
Guild Master?
God's damn it. Marco looks for the closest person to ask.
Never send Veldani
Alright.
and Tobin on a mission. Never.
Rizdius is gonna walk up to the hallway where you hear the
Oh no, Marco's
footsteps.
already trying to open the door and go through. Does the door open? Is it locked or?
Oh, it's an archway.
Oh, okay.
It's not a door.
Yep. So Marco walks past the archway. He's kind of looking around, seeing if there's anyone that he can speak to. Does he see anyone?
Yeah, so there's a couple people down the hall straight ahead, and there's a person to the right.
I'm assuming Marco would see this dude first, so he's gonna walk over. Excuse me.
All right. This person turns around a bit startled, sees the group of four, and yes, hello, how can I help you?
We're looking for the head of this guild. We're not entirely sure of his name, though. Do you have what's the guild master's name here?
I'm sorry, but the guild isn't just open for anyone to just wander about.
Yes,
You
we're
really
here for a
should.
specific reason, all right? Now, can you just tell me where the guild master is so we can speak with him, please?
I'm sorry, but I feel like I'm gonna have to ask you to wait outside. This is very, very unusual.
Rizdius puts his hand on Marco's shoulder and just like brushes by her to move forward. Pardon my friend there. He's a bit hot-tempered. We were sent by an individual to deliver a potion specifically to your head of the Mages Guild. If there's any way you can let us know or let him know that we're here, maybe he can sort this out or send us somewhere to someone that might be able to help us.
I'm really still not sure about this. And as he's kind of still trying to get you guys to leave, to y'all's left approaches another guild member, and you can see by the way the first one acts that this is a more senior member of the guild. Master Ujong, Thank you. Sorry for the disturbance, but these people say they have something to deliver to the master. I told them they should probably wait outside, and Master Ujan raises his hand, and immediately the younger mage stops talking. What is it you have to deliver?
It is a potion.
And Valdani kind of pulls it out, and this. And he looks around the corner and eyes it. And where did you get that?
Is the student still standing there?
Yeah, I mean they're both right there.
So Virgius looks at the student, looks back at the master, and goes, I'd rather not say with in present company. Is there a more private place we can speak?
He waves his hand, and the apprentice shuffles off in a bit of a hurry. Happy now?
Definitely. It was
Extremely.
given to us by Caliglar. Asked us to deliver it to the head of your guild. It's in referencing to a matter we need with Caliglar that he specifically probably has answers to from the Senate.
Yeah. Ujan takes a moment. You see him nod, and then is stationary for just a moment, and you're kind of all just like wondering what he's waiting for. And then all of a sudden he's like, right. He looks you over one more time and just goes, follow me. And he gestures to Marco, and mind your hands and manners. And then
My apologies if I insulted you in any way, shape, or form. I just want to get the job done.
what the fuck? Sorry, having some issues with the map apparently. Oh. Anyway, all right. So
Is the map on the map layer rather than token layer?
no, it's on objects and tokens, or the map should be on the map layer, but maybe it is. Anyway, all right. So, right. So, inside, you will find who you need to deliver this to. And as I said, do mind yourselves. And he opens the door to let us in. So,
We're just going to go in. As Virgius passes him, he goes, thank you, Master Ujin.
Yeah, thanks.
He kind of just gives you a bit of a sneer as you pass by, Marco. Trash.
Marco stops. And he turns around. I'm sorry, did you say something?
Nope, he didn't. And Tobin grabs Marco's collar and just like pulls him inside.
No. I think he said something. Tobin!
And as
It's fine.
as you kind of look back from inside the room. You look back outside with just a wave of his hands and a cheeky little smile. The doors close.
Mark is gonna stay quiet. He's gonna stay quiet.
Is he though?
Riz looks over at Marco and just
He puts up with that much bullshit. Maybe not. But
he just gives him like the whole just looks at him and moves his hand slightly like just let it be.
And after you guys have kind of shuffled in and settled yourselves from just being angry for no reason, you realize you are in the presence of a tiefling mage who raises his arms and says, "Welcome, guests. Thank you for coming. I was told in advance that you would be delivering something for me, and I appreciate you taking your time to do so. Now, which one of you is Valdani?" And
Before Valdani says anything, Riz just looks at him and goes, "Thank you for having us, sir." And then he just lets me do it.
Yes, I'm Valdani. Caliglar sends this with his compliments, and he hands over the potion, which has a very liquid metal type look to it. It seems very peculiar, but the mage takes it and says, "Ah, yes, wonderful. No one can make a potion quite like Caliglar. So I do thank you for bringing this to me. Also, I apologize. My manners escape me. My name is Ranlar. I am the person in charge of this guild. Forgive the attitude of some of the other mages here. They have a bit of a chip on their shoulder. But
Marco still says nothing. He keeps his mouth shut. DM, how do you spell his name? You said Ramlar?
Ranlar?
How do you spell that?
Yeah.
Ramlar. Okay. I completely misheard that.
Yeah, no worries. If you will bear with me for just one moment, I promise you everything will be fine, but please do not interfere. And you see Ranlar place his hands on either side of Valdani's head, kind of just resting him on his shoulders, and start to stare kind of directly at, like, into Valdani's eyes. And yeah.
What do you plan on doing?
He pauses. I just need to make sure that everything is as it's been described. Now, please, I do need to concentrate.
My apologies. Continue.
And he looks back at Valdani, and you can see that there's some level of stress happening to Valdani, but nothing that you can tell of like substantial nature, just kind of like he's working hard in a way, without having to move. But after a moment, Ranlar lets out a bit of a breath. Okay. Thank you. Valdani, I apologize. That may have been a bit tiring, but you will be fine in just a short matter of time. Everything checks out. If you return to Caliglar, he will give you what you seek. And once again, I appreciate you cooperating. We just have to make sure that things are handled appropriately. And maybe this will at least, if not make up for it, will at least give you temporary satisfaction. And kind of out of midair, a pouch appears in front of each of you. Inside, you will find payment for this errand. And once again, you have my thanks. And he gestures towards the door, and the doors open. Much to Marco's dismay, his friend is not outside.
Yep. Marco takes the pouch and it's just like, yep. And starts heading out.
So
What
I assume
was
the rest
in
of
the
you guys-
potion, if you don't mind me asking.
You're talking to Ranlar?
Yeah.
1 second. I'll tell you. Maybe. It was, that's right, a potion of invulnerability.
Ooh, fancy.
Yes, could come quite in hand when time is desperate. But one hopes we will not have to use it.
And he does
Of
like a
course.
awkward bow thing and like grabs the money and then heads out after Marco.
Okay. Are you guys just gonna head out?
Get from there.
All right. So we'll just go straight back to the outside. All right. So you guys find yourself, you come back out. Real quick, I'm gonna need each of you guys to roll 2 d20s and just tell me the total.
31.
Okay.
25.
28.
So that's how much you each respectively got gold-wise in that pouch. All right.
Marco, do you always get as easily flustered by people that say cross things to you? Just on happenstance.
I mean, would you be happy if someone started shit with you? Because, yeah, I don't take too kindly to that.
I mean, I
I
have a way of
mean,
saying a lot of things that people check me on, but maybe.
I guess, but I mean, like, who knows? They could have like turned us to dust or something.
Well, at least I would have went down fighting.
Or
Oh.
we could try the tactful approach. If Ash was here, he would be proud that I suggested the tactful approach. I never suggest that one.
And what would be the tactical approach there, Tobin?
No, tactful, not tactical. You already do the tactical approach.
Well, rather than show your hand, let them work harder to figure out what your buttons are for pressing.
Or I could just punch them in the face.
But then you show your hand.
Okay, then I'll just take out my weapon.
But then they, you gotta. It's called like sleuth. It's back when I used to take stuff from the stores back at our old port.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I always got caught. But it's about being sleuth.
Plus, what if you don't have a weapon?
Again, I have my fists. But I digress. Don't we have to go back to Featherbreath? I mean, Caliglar.
Yes. Just don't try and beat up the old bird man.
Yeah.
I won't beat up the old bird man.
Yeah.
Didn't work out for you so well the first time, so it's a good idea.
Ooh. Yeah, he did put you out. Birdman won.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. Let's just go.
So we're outside the shop again. Okay, remember, cool.
I'm as cool as a cucumber. Let's just go.
Otherwise, we get the sleepy powder.
Oh, that's what that was?
Okay. So we are back inside. And we head upstairs. Maybe this time Marco doesn't confront the old Birdman.
Nope. He learned his lesson.
Caliglar. We did what you asked. And then Caliglar approaches Valdani. And he says, yes, you did. And I thank you. And I know now that everything is as it should be. So if you are truly ready to head down this path and you trust those that you have brought with you, we can move forward. And Valdani kind of looks behind him at the three. Just, yeah, we got this. And so Caliglar produces the hilt of an old sword. And on it, you can just see that it has part of an inscription before, obviously, the rest of it is missing. And you hear Caliglar tell Valdani that the sword came from the old Orcish post and that they need to make it complete so that way they can truly begin their journey to the island that they are seeking. So, sorry. All right, so Valdani takes the hilt and packs it away. He looks to the others. Yeah, so I guess that's it. Are you guys ready?
One question.
Hold on.
Where is this outpost?
You would be familiar with it, Marco, as far as your time at sea.
He just wants to double check.
Okay. So Caligar looks kind of around Valdani, takes a breath. I was under the impression that a sailor such as yourself might be familiar with the old Orcish post.
Again, I just wanted to make sure that it's the same post that I am thinking of.
Yes, one and the same.
That's all I wanted to know.
And as Valdani takes a few steps away, Calgar just tells him, if you need anything, feel free to stop by. All of you are welcome. Even the angry one.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
Anytime. Come back in June. Could always use another hand in the garden.
I'll keep that in mind.
So Valdani heads back out towards the front of the store.
Marco follows after him.
As well as friends.
Same for Tobin.
As the group passes Theravin, she says, do be cautious. What you seek will take its toll. Everything has a price.
Well, madam, it seems like it's a price that I guess we're willing to pay. Isn't that right, Valdani?
Yes. And Valdani walks out the front door.
Marco kind of bows slightly. Have a good day, madam. Leaves.
Nice. Can you guys come outside? Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So we walk outside and Valdani takes a minute and he goes, so you've been to this old Orcish post, Marco?
I haven't been there personally, but I've passed it a few times.
Okay.
But yes, I do know how to get
what do
there.
you... Oh, that's good. I definitely think you and Ash will get along. What do you think, Tobin?
Maybe. Maybe. It's either a hit or a miss.
Wonderful. Looking forward to it. Meeting him, that is.
And let's have everybody roll a perception check.
That's an 11.
That's a 14.
14 as well.
All right. 17. Okay, so as when we finish saying that, Baldani just kind of says, before we head back to the boat, I think we might need to do something about them. And across the alleyway, you see a familiar face, a bit drier and conscious this time.
Oh, look who decided to get up from their beauty nap.
Oh, he brought friends. Lots of friends.
Yes. And he looks at Marco. He says, "You will not escape us this time."
What did you do?
Just punched the dude in the face. I don't know what you wanted, man.
See, if we would have had this talk earlier.
Well, it's a little late for that. And he pulls out his rapier. So who wants to dance first? He says with a smirk.
All right. So I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh gosh. It's gone forever.
I got an 18.
A 10.
I will roll, and then I'm going to take a break to put my daughter to bed real quick. It'll be like
Yep.
5 minutes.
No worries. So Marco got an 18.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 14.
Tobin?
10.
Okay. Nice. All right, so they okay. Okay. So 1 second real quick. Pull up. Okie dokie. So, Marco, you're leading us off.
Oh no, you're muted.
Yep, I got it. So I'm looking around. Do I see any like crates or barrels or anything of that nature kind of around?
There's a couple. They are within 5 feet. There's a barrel to your right, and there is a crate behind you, as far as like in the direction, like if you're facing the tax collectors, the crate is behind you.
Can I tell what's in the barrel?
No, you cannot.
Okay. So Marco is going to he's gonna like put his hand out and then kind of flick his fingers and cast catapult on the barrel and toss it at the closest tax collector. And he needs to make a dex save.
Oh. And the closest one being this one?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. So he's number one. And okay, you said a dex save?
Mm-hmm.
Does a 13 work?
Yeah. So he avoids it.
Okay. So this tax collector takes a step away just as the crate or the barrel, you said that? Sorry.
Barrel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just as the barrel goes careening past him and explodes and breaks up against the wall of one of the buildings. I told you, you are coming with us.
All right. He's gonna action surge. And he's gonna
Oh.
run up to these the tax collector. Oh, if you're so sure about that. And he's going to attack with his Rapier of Warning. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
And he gets 8 points of piercing damage as Marco takes his rapier and just slashes at the tax collector in front of him.
Okay. Valdani sees you attack them, and he's like, "Oh man, here we go again." So he moves just through a little gap between a couple buildings and is going to attack this tax collector. So he's going to shoot his longbow. 16 hits. He deals 5 damage to 2. Okay. So I'm going to use a bonus action of Planar Warrior, and I choose the tax collector I just hit. So next time I hit him with an attack, it becomes force damage, and he will take extra damage if I hit him. So, but that's it for my turn. Now it's the tax collector that Marco had attacked, and he is going to attack Marco. He goes to slam you into the ground.
Ooh.
Does a 14 hit?
Nope.
Okay.
Getting a little flustered, friend.
Mind your tongue, trash.
Ah.
And hearing that makes you think about the mage from earlier. I don't have Risius right now. So on to the next tax collector, which is the one I shot. He is also going to attack Marco.
Man, they're out for blood today.
Does a 17 hit?
Nope.
All right. Tobin.
You know, you're telling me that I'm not going to escape, but you guys can't seem to land a hit on me.
Good.
Sorry.
So Tobin's
you're
gonna
all right.
move in, pulling out his longsword and shield, and is going to bonus action his tentacle, to come into magically summon a Okay, and I'm gonna go to try and hit this guy with it. Does a
With the tentacle?
yeah, does a 6 hit?
It does not.
Okay. With my action, distracted, I'm going to attack this guy with my longsword. I'll roll for it. Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
Okay. That's 6 slashing damage.
All right. Anything else?
That should do it. Should end my turn.
Okay. So now this tax collector sees what's happening. They move around and goes to attack Marco.
DM, what did I do today? What did I do to piss you off today?
The question is,
You-
what didn't you do?
Ooh.
No, well, what you have to realize there, Marco, is you escaped their
I
custody.
know.
And now you're
I'm
verbally
just
taunting
starting
them.
shit.
Now, does
Sorry.
a 21 hit?
That hits.
All right. And you take 3 damage from a short sword.
Oh, that stings a little bit. Now you guys are starting to hit. See, there you go. I had faith in all of you. I knew you would hit eventually.
Oh no.
And now it's the other tax collector. He's gonna move over here. and
No,
attack
not Riz. He doesn't
Ristius.
have AC.
What? What I miss?
Oh,
Does a
God.
15 hit Ristius?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Mistakes were made.
And as this tax collector is going to strike your new compatriot, he just looks your general way, Marco, as you see a short sword strike Ristius in the shoulder, dealing 6 damage.
Okay.
If we can't get to you, then we will take out your friends.
I mean, we just met. Like,
Yeah, I mean, they're not really my friends, but I mean, you do you.
And now it's the top of the order. Marco, what you gonna do?
So this guy's in front of me, correct?
Oh, and did
Alright.
Vriz just miss his turn last time?
Yeah, he should
Sure
be able to go.
Ugh.
Oh, I can't.
Look,
He was just holding his
combat's a
action.
tough thing, man. All right. Do it up, Ristius.
All right.
Man, he just hit you. You gonna take that from him?
So Rizdis is going to use shocking grasp on the tax collector right in front of him. Just a 16 hit.
Yes.
So Viz just gonna grab him by the arm and deal 4 damage.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
That will be all.
Okay. So now it is Marco's turn.
Okay. Marco kind of looks over to Tobin. You got this? Kind of motions to the guards around them.
Yeah, totally.
Good. He's going to attack this guy right here. Get him out of his way.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's a critical fail! That's a 4.
Oof. I should have been like, you got that?
I guess not.
Maybe if you weren't running your mouth so much.
You're right. You're right. I'm not gonna deny that.
All right. Anything else, Marco?
Nope. That's gonna do it.
All right. Well, Danny is going to take another shot with his longbow at the tax collector that is just to the right of Tobin. Ooh, 21 definitely hits. So now
We gonna die today. Have I mentioned we don't have a healer?
that's plus 4. So that guy takes 6 damage. Whoops. And that's the end of Valdani's turn. So now it is the tax collector that started it all against Marco. A 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Ooh. And you take 7 points of damage.
Oh no.
Okay, that's it for that one. Bristius, you're up.
I forgot to ask this last time, but is the tax collector wearing metal armor? Just a second.
Yes, they are in fact wearing metal armor.
So I'm going to use Shocking Grasp again. Or not, because I got a 5.
Yeah,
Wait,
that does not
so-
hit.
Oh, it's a 9, but the press doesn't hit either.
A 9 does not, no.
Yeah. So... Well,
Okay,
that's that.
all right. Now it's the tax collector in front of Tobin. He goes to strike at Tobin and does a 9 hit Tobin.
Oh no. Ting.
Tink.
And that's it for his turn. Tobin, your turn.
Are we just treating each square like 5 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh dear. Make sure. Where is? There we go. Okay. Tobin is going to try and cast Lightning Lure on the guy that's attacking Frizz.
Okay.
And I need him to make a strength save of 13 or higher.
Okay. He fails.
Okay. So I'm gonna pull him closer to like here, and roll some lightning damage, which is 4 points of lightning damage. I gotta get him away from my buddy. Fight me. And then,
So. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
oh, and then for bonus action, just attack this guy with my tentacle, or attempt to at least. Does a it's a nat 20. Bring it on. 25 hit. Cause it's about to be 2d8 plus 3 cold damage. This guy is going to take 15 points of cold damage. And then that.
So how do you want to do it?
Ooh. As I'm like focused on lightning luring this other guy, my tentacles are gonna like reach out and like almost smother this guy in like cold energy, and he'll just like crackle over in ice and then like topple over.
Okay. All right, and so now it's the tax collector. We're going to make an attack on Marco.
Oof. They got your number.
Does a 9 hit?
No.
Okay. So now it's the last tax collector. Ooh, big oof, my dude. Marco does a 23 hit.
No! No! Yes.
Cool. Because it was also a nat 20.
Oh, God.
Oh no!
Marco might die.
And introduced and exit all in the same episode.
You take 7 points of damage.
Okay, that's not terrible. It could have been worse.
Yeah, you're lucky. It's not a good dice roll for. All right, so that tax collector is done, and now Marco.
Thank the gods. Okay, so we're gonna do second wind. Hey, I got that 7 health back.
There you go.
Hey. And Marco is going to attack this dude. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
So my dude here gets 12 points of piercing damage as Marco goes ahead and takes a nice stab in the gut with his rapier.
All right.
And that'll end my turn.
All right. Valdani is going to. Step. Let's see. Here. And shoot that one. Yeah, okay. So. Okay. Those 3 points of damage. All right. That's it for my turn. Tax collector is gonna attack Marco, or not Marco, excuse me, Tobin.
Oh.
Does a 15 hit?
Nope, that doesn't hit either.
Okay. So now it's Fristius.
All right. Christius is going to this one. Attack switch next to Tobin. Chaos Bolt. Eight.
8 does not hit.
Oh no.
That is his turn.
Okay.
Oh boy.
That one's dead. Tobin, you're up.
So the tentacle's gonna try and take out this guy. Let's see. Does a 10 hit?
No.
Dang it. Distraction. Tobin is going to fire on this guy to make sure he's still paying attention to him. He's going to attempt a booming blade attack. So, if I hit, he'll be sheathed in lightning energy, so if he moves, he'll take damage as well. But does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay. And that is 7 points of slashing damage. And then you see there's this crackling energy just kind of permeates around this guard. Or this tax collector, I should say. And that ends my turn.
All right. This tax collector is going to Marco. And it does a 13 hit.
Mm-mm.
Okay. And then this tax collector is going to attack Tobin. Does 21 hit.
Yes.
8 points of damage.
Okay.
And back to Marco.
All right. Gonna attack with this rapier. Nat 20 for 24.
Yes, that hits.
Yeah.
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't. He used
Yeah.
Yeah. Miss. Miss.
8 points of damage coming at him.
Which one are you tagging? This one?
This one.
Oh, that one. Okay. Sorry. Just keeping track. Okay. Yep. How do you want to do it?
Sweet. So he's gonna take his rapier and kind of like stab the dude like through the chest, and then while he's hurt, he kind of like kicks his feet out from under him, and then like sticks the rapier through his heart. Quick, clean.
Quick, clean, and hurry.
He dead.
He dead.
All right. Now Danny takes a shot at the one with his longbow. 21 hits and 9 damage, which kills this one. So the one right next to Tobin, you just all of a sudden see an arrow like strike right through the tax collector, like right under his helmet into his throat, and you just hear some gurgling as he kind of feigns back, swinging just a little bit as he collapses and is dead. That leaves one. And conveniently, it's that tax collector's turn. So, Marco.
Polo.
Does a 15 hit.
It does not.
Oof. All right.
Man, friend, if you were
Riskiest.
smart, rather than attack me, you probably should have turned tail and run.
I would just killed him anyway. Oh, you're giving him false hope. I got you.
So Christius is going to this one, oddly enough. And we use magic missile at level 1, so it'll just be 3 bolts.
So, are you gonna move at all?
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah. I'm good with that.
Okay. 3. Each one does 3.
What?
Or wait, hold on. 3 glowing darts. Do you want me to do roll for each one? Each dart damage?
Well, you roll once to hit, I thought, and then you roll.
Magic. It
each
doesn't
one's
have
damage.
magic missile. Doesn't.
Oh no,
It
that's right.
automatically hits.
Yeah, I forgot because magic missile. Yeah. Roll each one's damage separate.
So the first one is going to be 3.
Okay.
Second one's going to be 2. And a 4 for the last one.
3, 2, and 4.
Yep.
Okay, so 7. Okay. No, 3, 2, and 4. Sorry, 9. No. Okay. So he gets jostled by some energy as each one impacts him. And you can hear him groan, but he steadies himself and squares him back up. That guy's dead. Tobin, you're up.
Tobin's gonna do the same thing with the booming blade to try and hit. And he misses with an 8, so his tentacle's gonna try and pick up where he left off. Does a 22 hit?
Yes. 22, you said?
Yes. It takes another 7 points of cold damage.
Right. How do you want to do this?
Similarly, the tentacle's gonna like wrap itself around and like go into its helmet and kind of like freeze his face, and then you watch as like the guard just like topples down.
Yeah. All right. So as it like wraps around it, you see his like breath come out from his helmet, and it's like where it's like frosty, and like you can see it. It's obviously cold as it's like wrapping its way around his neck, and then finally it just collapses down. Ooh, yes. Yeah. All right, and you have killed them all.
Marco sheaths his weapon. Right, so I think it'd be a good time to show me that ship now.
Oh, it's
Right
at the
as you
docks.
say that, you hear in the distance some like horns, like some almost like trumpety kind of like war horns.
Yep, we should go now.
Yes. Baldani is like slinging his bow, and he's like, yes, I agree. Must move now. Must move now. So Valdani doesn't even really like stop to kind of check on people. He just is like beelining it towards the dock.
Brizius follows.
Oh yeah, Marco's following right after him.
As we're walking like down the dock, Valdani's just like, yep, see, it's a boat. It's there. See it? Okay, cool. Tour over. And he hops on.
So this is the entire crew. This is it. This is it that we have.
As we're like kind of
Yep.
undoing the ropes and stuff. Well, there's also, and you see Ash kind of finally emerge from the below deck. Well, there's also him.
Right. Well, let's go. Hoist anchor. Set the sails. Let's get the hells out of here.
Alright. Okay. So quick. One second, sorry. Okay, I need you guys to roll. Give me. Let me get two of you, I don't care who, to roll sleight of hand. Oh, man.
19.
19.
Oh gosh. Dice going to the side. Ooh, nat 20. And away we go.
Okay. Yeah.
Vriz is like, I'm not doing
All the
it.
ropes and everything that were. Yeah, things and stuff were really like untied without any come on to catch the bit of wind that you could from port, and you make it just like starting to leave to head out to sea, and officially like leaving Foxtington, excuse me. Whew. Yeah, so I'd say that was a bit close.
Very close.
Well, we're still alive. That's all that matters. If you excuse me, I'm going to take a nap. Wake me in an hour. Goes below deck to take a nap.
Yeah, the bunks are below deck. Oh, he can obviously already tell, I guess. All right. Well, that is where we're gonna end it for tonight. So, what will happen next? Hopefully Paul will be there, but it may be a while. I don't know. I don't know when the next session is going to be. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It might be a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably. But in the meantime, everybody can level up.
Woo!
So you will be level 4. And yeah, we'll see what happens when we make it to, or if we make it to the old Orcish post.
Nice. We're gonna raid stackup.org. And once we get there, just tell them that we didn't die. Because that's always a good thing. But yeah. We will catch you all on the flip side. Here, maybe next month? We'll have to see. We'll have to see how the calendar goes. But yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. Ooh, play it by ear. But yeah, tune in Saturday? Is it Saturday? For the next episode of Tales of Diademia. And then tomorrow for Dungeon Talk. So that should be fun.
Whoop, whoop.
That should be fun. But yeah, we will catch you all later. Have fun.